9 important signs your marriage can be saved. For more details, click on the link below the video on the rocks. These telltale signs mean that your marriage still has a shot. If your marriage is on the rocks, you're probably more inclined to direct all of your attention to the signs that point to it being over. But what about taking the time to think about all of the things that signal you still have a real chance? While some marriages end because both spouses want out, most troubled marriages have a spouse who wants to save the marriage, says Joe Beam, PhD, the founder and chair of Marriage Helper, adding that when there's someone still fighting for the marriage, there's hope that love can be renewed. If you have a personal belief and value system that motivates you to finish what you start, especially if you feel that marriage is a lifelong commitment, that's a sign things can look up. Rachel Russo, a New York City-based dating and relationship expert with over 10 years of experience as a matchmaker and relationship coach, plus a master's degree in marriage and family therapy, says being present and self-aware shows you the contributions you are also making to the unsatisfying relationship dynamic. Coming to terms with your faults, and we all have them, means there is a lot of hope, Russo says. Instead of just blaming your partner, you are able to recognize your thoughts and behaviors that are problematic and work on changing them. You develop empathy for your partner when you realize how you hurt them. Empathy helps you find and keep, and better the love. Here are the telltale signs that your marriage still has a shot. 1. You know you aren't the perfect wife. Getty Images. Don't worry, this is a good thing according to Amy Spencer, author of Meeting Your Half Orange and a happiness expert focused on how shifting your perspective can change your life. There are always relationship physics at work. Every action has an equal and opposite reaction, right? She challenges. So it's important to be able to look at how his behaviors, moods or choices may be impacted by your behaviors or moods or choices. If you are able to cite moments where you unfairly criticized him, behaved poorly, or hurt him first, then you are seeing how your own energy and behavior can be a catalyst to a negative interaction between the two of you. Spencer says that if you shift how you speak or act in certain situations, it could lead to different interactions with your husband. If you can put yourself in his shoes and see that you've been in the wrong, there's reason to reboot your marriage, says Spencer. 2 little reminders of him make you feel good. Getty Images. Ever get a whiff of your husband's cologne, or signature tomato sauce and feel warm and fuzzy? Savor that moment and use it, says Spencer. Scent is the one sense tied most closely to our emotional memories, so if his cologne, or salty after gym smell still has positive connotations to you, that's good news. Spencer says it's almost as if your nose is telling you that, deep down, your brain still puts him in the "he's a good one" category. It's worth looking for whether this feels true in your day-to-day life as well. 3. You cheated and the grass wasn't greener. Getty Images. Infidelity isn't the end of the marriage or the relationship, says April Massini, a relationship expert and author of books including Romantic Date Ideas, which includes Sexy, At Home, Dates and Fail-Proof Seduction Secrets. She says if both people in the relationship really want things to work, in spite of feeling sad, betrayed or angry, it can be done. The most important thing to remember is that most infidelities are a symptom of a problem in the relationship. They don't mean something is wrong with the person who cheated or the person who was cheated on. When couples can see infidelity as a relationship problem, they are more likely to be able to work on the relationship and go the distance. 4. You both recognize family is first. Getty Images. The strongest part of any family is wanting to spend the small day-to-day moments together, like going for ice cream or to the park, says Spencer. She's not saying stay together for the kids, but she is suggesting you think twice before you file the divorce papers, breaking up the family. Spencer says ask yourself the following questions. Do you still enjoy doing things together as a family? Do you find that doing things with the kids but without your husband makes you sad? If you really enjoy spending time together as a family unit, maybe that unit is worth keeping together. 5. You still go on dates. Getty Images. Yes, life is hectic. Between work, home life and keeping track of your child's social calendar, sometimes it's so much easier to crash on the couch and watch TV while your husband drinks beers out back. But don't do this, advises Leah Klungnes, PhD, a psychologist in New York. Falling into a dateless marriage can put a damper on the roles you play to each other, husband and wife. If you still make time for couple time, without the kids, you're onto something. Maybe glamorous restaurants aren't quite in the budget, but planning activities minus the kids means you want to connect, just the two of you. This is great. 6. You feel safe sharing your thoughts and emotions with your spouse. Getty Images. Regardless of what's going on in your marriage, you still know in your heart that you can talk to your husband about how you truly feel. We all crave acceptance for who we really are, says Beam. Not pretending to be what the other person wants us to be is crucial. If both people continue to offer the other safety to be transparent without judgment or rejection, their relationship is highly susceptible to being saved, says Beam. Advertisement. Continue reading below. 7. You think of yourselves as a team. Getty Images. Couples that think of themselves as a team are much more likely to stay together, says Beam. It is healthy that they view themselves as self-sufficient individuals, but when they also have a shared identity, we, us, they are much more likely to realize that they have within themselves the commitment to work things out. 8. You want to have sex. Getty Images. When things are rocky, having sex or performing acts that pleasure your partner are not always in the cards. But even if you're not in the mood at the moment, there's hope if you actually still want to connect intimately, according to Rachel Russo. She says wanting to have sex even when you are struggling with a relationship shows that you are deeply bonded to your partner. If it feels unnatural to withhold sex even when things are rocky, it can indicate that you are thinking about what is best for the relationship in the long term, says Russo. If you don't want to deprive your marriage of the intimate connection, it is a sign that you really care about each other and want to make the marriage work. Advertisement. Continue reading below. 9. Memories are at the forefront of your mind. Getty Images. That time you did tequila shots and went skinny dipping. The amazing sangria you shared in Spain on your honeymoon. The first time your hands touched reaching for popcorn in the movie theater. Memories that make you smile and remember the good times. These are things worth holding onto, according to Russo. Great memories are the glue that can hold a relationship together, she says. When things are tough, people tend to look back on all of the good times with their partner and feel hopeful that they can get back to that happy place again. Russo says it's key to zone in on how loved you felt in the past. Get inspired to work hard on the relationship to bring all of those good feelings back and make new memories. Please subscribe to the channel to receive the latest videos.